This is the quietest shop vacuum you'll ever need. What's going on? Welcome to today's video. My name's Colton, and today I'll be doing an unboxing and review of the DeWalt StealthSonic 12-gallon shop vacuum. There's some claims on here that I'm actually going to put to the test, but before we do all that, I want to make sure that we unbox everything so I can show you what comes in this box. So first you have one of these nozzle attachments. In the photos, I actually thought this whole thing was hard plastic, but all around it are these bristles. One of the extenders, probably another one in here somewhere. Yep, two of these. The accessory bag holds everything, but this is actually lined. So it seems to be pretty heavy duty, pretty durable. It's really nice to also have those holes in the bottom. So if you have any dust or dirt or anything else compiling, it just catches it and you're good to go. Manual. I feel like there might be more, but let's go ahead and just take this out. I am joining you on the floor right now. My garage is a little bit cold, so I just want to do this down in my basement. First impressions when taking this thing off, it actually seems like it's a pretty heavy duty shop vacuum. It looks nice, it's nice and shiny. I like this extended handle here. I don't know, it seems pretty quality. There's little latches here that you just crack open on both sides. You lift up. Filter's already on it, so that makes sense. Thanks to DeWalt for that. And this cord is a 20-foot power cord. So this is kind of nice, this filter here. There's a lock and unlock feature. I've never personally had a shop vac before from DeWalt, but if you just take that off, that feels a little bit, it's a lot more secure. There's some shop vacs that I have had that when you put that on, it's just like, that's it. You just kind of pop it on and it sits there. But this takes the extra step of locking it into place, and now that filter's not going anywhere. Inside, we got, I think this is a 7-foot hose, 2.5 inches in diameter. So decent amount. I think that there's like, it's over like 100 cubic feet per minute, I think is what the suction is. This is anti-crush resistant, I think is what it claims. But that's gonna be a decent length for anything that you need. More in the bucket, you have your actual wheels that you'll attach on. I believe this looks like just a snap-on. Save 4 of those. You have your more slim nozzle, which these are always handy. You have this other nozzle. This is kind of like a square, almost like a trapezoid type of nozzle, utility nozzle of some type, but that should come in handy. You got a brush nozzle. This is really nice if you're doing anything with like sawdust or wood chips. This bag you can attach to the shop vac, and if any indoor work, it'll capture that. 2 little mounting pieces. I bet this is probably for the bag that you put to the side of the shop vacuum, and then that attaches, that allows you to hang that bag from there. And then some screws to actually mount the bag to the shop vacuum. Now this is a 12-gallon poly tank, so this is actually a decent size. So you have this little drain plug at the bottom. So if you do any wet shop vacuuming, you can just unscrew this off and then let it drain and you're good to go. So you can see here with those holes, that's actually where those screws go for that bag. There's gonna be one on the other side as well. At the bottom, you're gonna see this is where the wheels attach. It does look like they just slide on and click into place, but I think that there's a spot for the screw to secure down even further. It feels rugged, it feels sturdy as a shop vacuum should. Doesn't feel flimsy, feels like it's built really good quality as a lot of the things that DeWalt actually does. You'll see here that it says 50% quieter with the StealthSonic. We're gonna test that in a second. If you take the hose, it actually clips in, and that's gonna prevent it from spinning around or slipping out. So there's that secure feature there. Let's go assemble all this and then go test it out. Make sure to get those screws fastened as well. So when you put this on here, it's the top is just heavy enough that it is really pretty light to lift, but it's heavy enough and sturdy enough that you know that it's tough. You know that it's a DeWalt. This button here, I failed to mention, is like huge. This guy right here, there's a little hook. This is for whatever you want to use it for. I think primarily the hose. But this is really smart because oftentimes you just have your hose just kind of wrapped around and then it just kind of, you know, willy-nilly all over the place. But this secures it all down and it's already provided for you. Unwrap this. 20 feet is pretty long. So wrapping all this around here, you'll be able to get quite a bit, especially if you're doing any type of car detailing or shop work. You probably won't have to fight so much for an outlet. I actually remembered something. I do want to show you how you actually use the foam filter as well as the bag. So this filter is used for when you're going to do any dry vacuuming. Think of like dust, wood chips, etc. When you want to do any wet, you take this guy off, you can put this guy on, you just have this foam filter on and you should be good to go. When you want to install your bag, you open this guy up all the way and you're gonna line it just so it kind of like hugs. Slip it over. So your bag should look like that. You don't want to put any wet stuff in here. If you are doing some wet vacuuming, actually learned that on the bottom of this, if I were to take off this foam filter, there's actually a floating device here. This regulates, depending on how much water you're getting in the shop vac, this will actually float with it. And when it's too full, it cuts off the ability to actually vacuum. So it says, hey, this vacuum's too full, like, go change it out. It prevents any damage from happening to the actual vacuum, which I think is really smart. And then we're gonna install these brackets here for the bag. Hold that, and then you take your screws and you're going to put them in on the inside. There's actually 2 holes here. Take those screws and secure them down. That's all secured down on the inside, and then you actually now have those brackets on one side and then the other. Slip it on this side as well as this side, and it just taps it down. You don't really need that much space in order to hold all your stuff, so it is pretty narrow, but I think it looks good. So let's put it all in there. So when you click it in, it just snaps in, and that's not going anywhere. And like I mentioned in the video earlier, there's actually this little rubber thing right here. You can just pull up and over, secure it all down. Let's go test it out. So this is a little beefy. This is a 12-gallon, so when I roll it around, it's super quiet. It just feels like a good quality DeWalt product. And that huge button, I love that, how big that button is. Something that I like and don't like at the same time is this strap. Because I like to take the hose and wrap around the top, the strap can easily just kind of come off. I wish that this little hook was just a little bit curved inside, or in a little bit more to be able to really hook it. How it moves around is so quiet. So I'm gonna take this off. You don't want to undo all of this stuff in order to take off the motor to empty out your shop vacuum. So if you just take this off, the whole thing, all of it can be connected. I have the wet filter on now. I'm actually going to switch this out for the dry. We're good to go. This end will twist without any problem. This end will twist without any problem. I think if you're watching this video, you already know how to operate a vacuum, so I'm going to show you how quiet it really is. I just installed this Decibel reader. It looks like it's hovering like conversations. I'm in the garage. It's tapping anywhere from 60 to 80. I think this feels like a little bit inflated, but we're gonna use this anyways. When I'm doing absolutely no breathing, it sits around like 35 decibels. Don't hold this number to the number that DeWalt is advertising because I don't know how accurate the meter is, but we're gonna use this as a baseline at least. So when I turn it on, but let's compare this to a competitor. I'm gonna turn this guy on. The other shop vac hit 102, almost 103 decibels. Again, not the most accurate. Even if you were to shave down and you were to take away like 10 decibels from each one, that's still like, that's pretty high. So now we're gonna take the DeWalt's vacuum and we're gonna turn this one on first and see how fast it goes. We're gonna take that same amount, spread it out a little bit, and now we're gonna do a competitor's. When you're vacuuming, you actually have something lodged in the hose, and it kind of sounds like this. It's really not that loud. You can still hear me talk. This is the competitors. So I'm gonna still talk, and this is the same voice. I have not raised my voice at all, but when I take this, it gets even louder. You can't really hear anything, right? If you listen how this just glides on the floor. The competitors. Oops, sorry. The other thing I wanted to show you is I have a bucket here that's full of just water. This is a 5-gallon bucket. I filled it up maybe a quarter of the way. I'm gonna switch out the filter so it is the wet filter. So it's a little bit of a cone shape. You wanna make sure that the smaller side goes on first and it just stays even. This side kind of hangs over a little bit, and that's okay. Okay, so after testing this DeWalt shop vacuum, I think I have a couple thoughts. Very well built. It is very quiet. The wheels, super, super crisp and clean. You can tell you have a very durable, sturdy product just like DeWalt normally does. Some features that I like about the shop vacuum. One is this little rubber holder that's already there. It keeps everything neat and organized. Also, this massive handle with a 20-foot power cord is really, really handy. It just kind of looks really cool too, but 20 feet of cord is super, super nice to have. The big yellow button is also, I don't know why, it's just a button, but I think just the design of that is super crisp. The drain plug down below is also a nice feature when you are doing a lot of wet vacuuming. I personally don't do a lot of wet vacuuming. It's more dry stuff. I'm gonna keep the dry filter on, but the hose is also a really nice touch of how thick that is, 2.5 inches, with this little cubby. It kind of provides a handle if you're just out of reach of the actual handle. Sure, you have the hose, but you can grab this a little bit more. Also, it provides not only storage for your different nozzles, but storage for anything else. This is a bag. Utilize it as whatever you want. It can hold your oscillating multi-tool, your drill, a box of screws, rags, cleaning supplies, whatever else. It can all go right here. I'm a dad of 3. I'm often cleaning in the garage or working in the garage. So when I'm cleaning out the car, something my kids want to come out, they want to say hi, they want to talk, 9 times out of 10, my kids will come out with their ears covered with their hands because it's so loud in the garage. I do want to call out the meter that I showed on screen through the app is actually, it's probably inflated because there were a couple times I was having a normal conversation just like this and it was saying I was getting up to 80 to 90 decibels, which I'm not yelling. But I do think in comparison of showing a competitor's shop vacuum volume compared to this one, this is by far so much quieter. Would I recommend this? Absolutely. Is this going to replace my current shop vacuum? Absolutely. Thank you so much for checking out today's video. If you like what you watched today, go ahead and hit that like button as well as subscribe so you don't miss out on future review and project videos that I have coming up. A big shout out to DeWalt for making such a good quality product. This is by far so much quieter than the competitor out there. Now, there are different sizes if you want to check those out also down below in the description as well in the YouTube shopping links. I believe there's a 6, a 9, a 12, and I think even there's a 16 gallon. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.